that's usually the part of fender to fender. We need to make sure that our fifth wheel is properly greased, the jaws are open, that pin is out, the bolt is out, the lock-in pins of the fifth wheel are in place, and the fifth wheel is tilted towards the back.
Question. Do we need to explain that to examiner?
Yes.
Everything?
Yes, and that is the part of fender to fender. You have to explain that to the examiner. These are the things you'll be explaining it in the fender to fender. At the same time, after that, doing that circle around and you are aligned, it has to be aligned with the kingpin. Before coupling, we need to make sure that the front of the trailer has no damage. Placard holder is in place, document holder is in place, both the glad hands are properly mounted, secured, no damage, no leakage, rubbers are brand new, there's no visible damage to it, 7-pin connector is good, no damage, all the air lines, electrical lines are properly mounted, no damage, no. And also you need to make sure that your CVIP sticker is present and valid. We will match it with the paperwork later on. Come in here, you need to check that apron has no crack, no damage, properly greased. The kingpin is properly mounted, secure, not loose, and has got grease. At this time, you can also talk about the landing gears, the connecting rod, the whatever you can see from here, which will cover for your 360. So once that all happens and you are up till here, now you can go inside, start your truck, start backing up till at this point, if you are that 6, 8, 10 feet away, you can drop down the air of the suspension, the airbags, and start backing up. I want you to back up till your fifth wheel is 3/4 inside the trailer. Should be touching the apron. That's where you stop, and then you'll come out and you go inside and check the alignment of the fifth wheel with the kingpin. And if it is aligned, at that time we will fill up the airbags so that the suspension goes up and the fifth wheel flushes with the apron, and then we slide it and hook it up to the kingpin. Okay, let me go and jump the air and back up. Now if you see here, the fifth wheel just slid under from the mirrors. If this tire is halfway or 3/4 in, that's where you stop. If you come here, you can see that still there is too much room from the fifth wheel. And now you come in here and you check your alignment, that the fifth wheel is aligned with the kingpin. Now at this point, you can go inside and fill up the airbag. See now the airbags are filling up and the fifth wheel going up. When it will flush with the apron, you won't see any light in between. And after that, you can back up and hook up to the kingpin. As soon as you hook up, this pin will go in, that bolt will go in, but we need to make sure by doing 2 front tug tests, making sure that the kingpin is locked around the fifth wheel. Sorry, the other way. Fifth wheel is around the anything, first you go here and you make sure that your kingpin is surrounded by the fifth wheel, the lock. It is the fifth wheel is locked around the kingpin, and you can also see from here the pin is in, that bolt is in. After this, you're gonna connect all three, the two air lines and the electrical line. Once they are connected, then you're gonna come here and you will raise up the landing gear. See, right now you can see there is space in between because now all the weight is on the fifth wheel. After this, usually we remove the wheel chocks, but we are not doing that because still we are in the test. So after doing this process, then we'll have to do the 360 scan, 360 check, and then later on air brakes.